This is Omkar, core contributor of Litmus Kiosk. So let's start. Today we'll be talking about mostly on Litmus Python repo and Litmus Python SDK as well. We will be creating one kiosk using Litmus Python SDK and test it using Kiosk Center by running couple of times, and we will be also observing and analyzing, also comparing a couple of workflows. So before wasting time, let's start. So this is the Litmus Python repo. You can see that. Okay, so perfect. So let's go to Litmus Python SDK thing. Just click on contribute developer guide. So this is the SDK. So you just have to fork this repo and clone it. So I have already cloned into my local setup, so it is there. So cool. So this is Litmus Python repo. So next step is first we are going to create one kiosk. So we can look into the couple of documentation stuff as well, and once you have gone through this, so yeah, let's go to demo thing. So prerequisite is like you have to set up like Python and Jinja, which is required for this testing for locally. Once you are clone this repo, just go enter into the like developer guide path. You will see one couple like one attribute.sample YAML. So this is basically sample YAML. Using this YAML, all the corresponding charts and experiment cross service and other experiment engine, each and everything will be getting like created using this single attribute YAML. So basically this is consisting of like info, some about experiment, keywords, platforms, and permissions which is required for the experiment. This is for the info purpose. So these are like once you clone the repo, just go into the path, like we can just look into this, where to enter into the contribute and developer guide. You can see. So you just have to run this command. So we have to update the command first of all. So this is exactly a sample, and this -g refers to what exactly you want to create. It is like charts only or experiment only. So we will create both. It has been successfully created. Let's have a look into before we create the charts. Yeah, sample category has been created. Sample kiosk experiment has been created. You can look into this now in sample execution kiosk, which we have given the names. Basically this is the default names which were there, we haven't changed, so these default names has been taken here. So we have seen that in experiment and test only it has got created. So let's create the chart also. So we can see now one more thing, that is the chart, where all chart has been created. So earlier experiment only got created, the script for the experiment. In kiosk lib also we will have a look if the lib directory also got created. So this is the lib. So basically this is the main thing, all stuff has been created. Before going to start create our like own kiosk, like first see into like experiment file. So this is the main file where our experiment will run. So we have to first check couple of things like AUT, application under test, and post AUT as well. And during the application under kiosk, we will be injecting our kiosk. That one is inside, it is presented inside the kiosk lib. We will use this stuff. So we can see in experiment file here one. Yeah, so prepare library has been created, like your litmus lib is been used. So you have to define, this is the basic structure to write our kiosk. This is the default one. So we have to follow the same structure to create kiosk, and once we go, we'll see the prepare chaos is there in lib only. In prepare chaos we have to give the steps whatever we have to go and create during chaos. So there are a couple of other functions also presented defaultly. We are also handling multi-thread because during the chaos injection we also have to pass some couple of signals. Using that we have to stop if some time limit or some chaos total duration has been crossed, so we need that. So this is the example, it has been created. Now you have to just go to your bin and experiment file. You have to make sure that the if else party has been added. So we have currently only the pod delete, which is litmus python is there, so we have to add one extra thing. So for that you may look into one blog also. At the front only link has been provided for the blog and the litmus python only. So you will see this blog. So this blog is the same, where you will also get step by step for the complete, but this is like using the python environment, and the litmus python way SDK way this has been like designed using the Octeto environment. So you can use both, whichever you are like prefer suitable. So these are the set of files also. Okay, so before that let's add the import thing which we have created in experiment. So once it get added, also add else if condition so that we can call that our script. So elif has been created. So eventually what we are trying to do, that we are basically creating one basic template using couple of commands. We are also creating chart, script, a lib directory and experimenting. Using that we will create our own chaos. So this is just for the example purpose, you can like see. So this is thing, this is the lib thing, and this is the main file where we will be going to call our chaos. So as of now we are ready with our all script. So we are by defaultly taking whatever by default provided in litmus python SDK only, in toolbox only. So we haven't added anything else till now. So and also whatever we have created we have been added into our bin main experiment file also, so that we can call that. And the whole stuff main chaos, wherever we have like the main file is lib file where we have to add our main chaos and all the functionalities related to the chaos thing. So we have to create our whole chaos in the lib file, and the lib file is getting called into the experiment main file. So here lib file will get called, and this file will be before and after chaos. It will be updating and creating, it will creating the events and also updating the results before and after and during as well. So this is the responsible for that. It will also like call thread, also another thread. So this is like in the about what it is a thread will get called another. So there are the checks and all this presented. Lib is also created. So we are done with most of things. So we are not going to change anything. So we are using default only, but you have to, the user has to change to write their own chaos. So we are using here pod CPU hog defaultly. So bin file also has been updated. Okay, so perfect. Now we are ready with most of stuff. So before going to run this chaos, don't forget to add your all the directories, so that python repo, this project will come to know that, so that those files are also inside this project. So to let them know that we have to init that file. So default, if there is a default name, so just use these files only, no need to change anything else. So using this we have told, like we have been telling to project that okay, these files are included inside this repo. This is the setup.py file. So we can see that now lib file has been created, experiment and packages also got created, required environment, whatever the environments are required for this. In this environment we have to update like what is the target application, what is the percentage, what is the command kill command, inject command, kill command, and what are the respective environments we have to update in this. So we are done with this. Let's try. So let's come to Litmus SDK repo. So till now we are here. So these all the files has been created like in experiment sample category. You can see wherever like all files which is getting created here. Our back file also engine experiment. One test file also created, which is which will be helping in Octato, where like all default template is there. Using that template we have to update the required in envs and we have to install that. So before everything gets started, just create one deployment. Okay, so deployment already exists. We can see this. So we also have to update like install the RPack, which is presented inside the chart. So before going to update that, let's make sure that you have update the names for this. Just update this sign. Okay, perfect. It will be in Litmus, I guess. So we have been installing the permissions required for the experiment. So let it be hit only. It has been created. Okay, perfect. Apply the test file as well. Okay, so this is the test file. Before going to apply this, we have to update the namespace, label, kind, cross, time and all. So we have seen that our Nginx is running in default namespace. So let it be. So same here also we have to update. This is actually the limitation currently. It has been configured. Perfect. New one is creating. So whatever we have done, we have mentioned also in notes for adding the stuff. One more thing, this is also a limitation when there are the couple of threads get started. So once it gets started, our code execute into that command. So we have to use an operator to execute that command into the particular thread and come back to our root thread. So for this thread, for this thing, we need our AND operator inside cross inject command. Whenever it is good, so this is our command. So use AND at the end of that with this one space. So once you are ready with that, just run once this file. You can run that. So just make sure this. Now we are going to start our environment. That one is Octato. So it is taking some time for the timing. So for the timing, we'll be talking about couple of things further. So what we have been trying to do is here, we have been generating couple of charts, generating one default script, which is a default experiment script. We will be going and as of now, currently we are using the default one only. But in like on, if you want to contribute, then just update the chaos lib file, keep it a main experiment file as it is. Just make sure that it is working as the same, like using like AUT checks are there, it's creating results and updating results after that. So this stuff will be like common for all the experiments. So you will be updating lib Python file where like you will be creating your own chaos, and once it get created, you will also in bin/experiment file will you import that main experiment file, which is under the experiment directory, and there are other directories also getting created inside the package. There are environment and types. In environment we have like all the environments are located inside whatever we are going to use inside our class, that we have to update into the environment file. So after that, at last we have to update the setup.py file. Inside the setup.py file we have to add all the directories which we will be going to use inside our class. So we have seen that, like, okay, so everything is okay. We have created our own Octato environment. Let's have ls list directory. Okay, so all files are there. I believe it will run perfectly. Now just copy the thing and run it. Okay, so all the directories which is required during like whole repo, that has been added here, including our own chaos and other Python repo directories also has been added here. So perfect, it got installed. So we need to install a couple of other things also. So yeah, T3. So if something is not getting installed from like above setup.py file, that has been added using requirements file. So we are like done with almost. This warning is like it's we can ignore this. So we are ready. So just enter into like bin directory and experiment directory. So as of now we haven't any updated the environment inside like packages. So let it be. Okay, so we have to also pass our name. That one is chaos. You might have observed during bin. So we have argument name is chaos. You may update your own chaos as well. Like this is not in like this is just you have to just add one relevant name. So we have added as a chaos. Perfect. So we have to call the same name chaos. So we can see that unable to fail to get chaos result which matching label for delete. Okay, so we have to update the name chaos. The thing is that the experiment has been started. Chaos experiment name is chaos. Let me see inside the package environment. Okay, so this here we have passed default name as a pod delete. we have to update the CHAOS only, test CHAOS. Okay, so it has been updated now. Now just make sure that whatever the changes you make in directory is getting updated inside, like in directory also. We have to run again and again this thing. Like, let me show you. Python 3. You have to update the binaries. Okay, so once it get added, again enter into the bin experiment. Perfect. Name CHAOS. So we can see that unable to create the CHAOS result, failed to create the CHAOS result matching label, test CHAOS. So it has been updated. So we are not able to, this is not able to create because there are resources are not there. Also, like, we haven't updated anything inside the environments also, because all the environments are empty. App namespace, app label, app kind, and all most of things are get like empty. So we are not able to this thing. Also the resources are not installed. So let's make sure that it is getting installed. So we can see that this is in running state. We have to just make sure, we have to just make the Docker image for this now, and resources and all getting, like, we will install and we will just run this experiment. So we can create a Docker image. For the timing, let it get created. Okay, so let's wait for some more time. I believe we haven't passed any default values. It will get stopped. Okay, so we have to pass here. So I'm using AMD 64. You may update it whatever you want, ARM or AMD. You can actually see here, one can, like, whatever the files and directories has been created. For the time being, let's wait for some more time. So we can, for the time, we just will go through with like other stuff. That one is experiment engine or back services and all. So inside our charts we have created engine. So let's talk a couple of things about the engine. Basically, in CHAOSS engine, the CR is the main user facing CHAOSS custom resource. This is the namespace scope basically, and it is designed to hold information around how the CHAOSS experiments are executed. It also get connection application instance with one or like a more CHAOSS experiment as well. This is like this engine can be patched like we can during the CHAOSS execution. So this is the experiment file. So experiment CR is the like basically heart of our litmus and contains the low level execution information about listening. This is list like this is having all info as well as the permissions, what exactly experiment required during the injection. And most of the CHAOSS experiment parameters are essentially tunable, that can be like overridden from CHAOSS engine as well. So if we have some parameter, example parameter, this thing, if we keep engine RAM time is 2 seconds, and if we during the CHAOSS engine if we use the RAM time for 10 seconds, so eventually the RAM time will be 10 seconds only. So engine is having some higher priority than CHAOSS experiment manifest. So it is like completely having like all images, such as image library, necessary permissions and parameters as well. This is the sample category manifest, which is like basically having what type of experiment is all about, some couple of keywords, and user has to update like the maintenance and some basic stuff. So in experiment we have already gone through the code, we have already seen some things, and we have also seen like the test file. So okay, let's have a look again back to our Docker file. Okay, it is taking a bit more time. These are the warnings, so we can skip that couple of warnings. So this experiment and engine can be converted and fit into workflow as well, CHAOSS workflow. CHAOSS workflow, basically we are using the Argo CRD only. It is also the custom resource Kubernetes only, so we are using this. So this is the example manifest. We have to update the stuff like in this way. We have to use the Argo workflow manifest, like we have the same thing. So we can look into this like Python repo. CHAOSS experiments are fundamental unit within the Litmus CHAOSS architecture. Users can choose between the readily available CHAOSS experiments or create a new one to construct or require CHAOSS workflow. This is leveraging because using the Argo workflows only in like to get our like requirement. So in experiment flow, the first thing is that we have to just update the environments and parameters. So we also update also our like image also what we have been building here currently as of now. So Congress like it has been built. So let's push it to our like repo. It is getting pushed, so wait for some more time. Okay, so let's continue this. It will get. So this is the example also we have provided for the experimenting what we have recently seen that. So this is experiment example also. This is like for the Python only in Python report. Like we have also defined like if you have also used this thing image policy and commands also, arguments also. So this is the example experiment. We are also the other permissions and and in one parameters are also presented. So this is best thing to get reference for the experimenting. So once we are ready with our experiment, when we update our permissions, images and all parameters, we are ready to go with the next step, that is the experiment engine, which holds experiment specific CHAOSS engine. as we have seen that it connects an application instance with one or one more experiments. We have already discussed like this thing. So this is also in CR. So let's have example for this. In chaos chart, we can see there are so many examples also. So one of like example, we can go into the workflow, and we can see that the pod delete thing. So in work, okay, so we are currently into workflow. Let's come back and just go to generic thing, the charts. We are into the charts now, generic, and now pod delete. So inside pod delete we have pod delete experiment using Go, Ansible and Python. So let's have a look into the Python thing. So here we can see that the required permission RBAC manifest is there, experiment and engine is there. So let's have a look into the engine manifest. So we have some default values with this, and this is the engine CR. So we are ready with experiment, engine. So now once we are ready with both of things, okay, so we have done with this thing. So we are ready with our image. So once we are done with experiment and engine file, so for example we have here both of these, experiment, engine, experiment and engine. So there is one way to just install resources, as we had like a message that chaos result is not there, so operator is not locally installed in this default namespace. So one way is that we have to install our CRDs resources into namespace. We have to provide the environments and parameters for that particular namespace. So and another way is we have what we will be going to look into, that one is like chaos center only. So during chaos center all the resources and everything will be getting created. So using chaos center will be going to test it. So in that like experiment and like RBACs and all get like already there. So just have example look at the experiment and engine. So we have to tune it in, fit it into workflow. So this is the step, like now we need to fit in engine and experiment both the things. The chaos workflow is a set of different coupled together to achieve desired cause impact on Kubernetes cluster. So follow. So there are this is the basically default template, default workflow. Here example taking from the shop predefined workflow thing. So this is the way. So we have to pass basically labels, which is something like namespace or something, or it is something which can on the basis of that we can like categorize the things. So this is the default template. User has to just update the if there is some parameter they want to use, or just directly enter into the template steps for the installation of the chaos experiment. This is running the chaos run chaos, which is the example, which is basically engine. We can look, and what are the reward chaos, which is this is the reward policy. Basically we have to keep it retain, or we have to delete once the experiment on chaos everything get completed. So this is the experiment CR. So we have seen that this is our CR. We have to update this, fit into in this manner, artifact manner, and the same for the engine thing. You can see this is the chaos engine CR only. You have to fit into this manner, and this will be reward. It will delete the whatever the corresponding job get created during the chaos injection. So this is the example workflow we have looked. So this is the example, same Argo workflow only. Okay, some extra file got created. Let me close this. Okay, so in this like what we have created during like SDK thing default, that one is like pod CPU hog execution. So we are been taking the same manifest and Argo workflow only to test the workflow. So we have to just update our image, that is the Kale Om. Let me cross check it. This is just Pyrana CI, Kale Om Pyrana CI, perfect. And the name is chaos. We have to use this, update the workflow only. So there are a couple of things I have already taken default one I have updated, so things are there. Okay, so we can see this in inject command we have updated an operator. No need to add into kill command, it is like optional. So we are ready with most of stuff. Now let's cross check the application details. It is application namespace, let it be default. We have in default namespace because nginx got installed. We have been using the secure service account, which is litmus admin. It is there. So we are already further to installation of the Chaos Center. We just have to go into litmus library, litmus repo, where you will be find litmus portal. There is a directly single line command that we have to run. Once it gets run, it will get installed the stable version, which is the last release, which happens on every 15th of month, and one is like the CI thing, which is the latest. So I have already set up that thing, so let's cross check that. So okay, so everything is running. This is portal, this is server for auth and GraphQL both. This is the MongoDB. This is our agent, self agent, which is the subscriber, which is the workflow controller is already there. Event tracker, Chaos operator is also there. So eventually all the resources are presented already there. So let's get to our Chaos Center. Agent is also connected. Perfect. So one more thing here, we have to this one at this step we are done with our Chaos. We are done with our Chaos Center setup. We are done with our workflow. Now we have to upload this workflow into like on our Chaos chart. So how to upload that? Let's have a look here. This is our Chaos chart. Simply we have to just fork this. I have already forked that's why it's no problem. So once it gets forked, we have to just clone the repo. Let's clone it. Once it gets cloned, just create a one branch. I'm taking default one only just to demo the thing. So inside that we have to go into workflows and we have to create one new folder, whatever we have to give the name. Suppose let's have a node pod CPU workflow. Okay, so what stuff we have to update the same. Okay, so this is the pod CPU hub. Just take example from this one. I'm just taking this one for just for the example thing, what the same manner. So this is the same manner which we have to follow during our like own workflow also. This is the chart. Cron workflow is basically to run workflow and recurring times, like we can like just tune some time, at that time it will get run in daily basis or weekly basis, monthly basis, in this type. And this is the workflow, like directly workflow one time. So this thing, let's take this example as pod CPU workflow, pasted it. So we have to update some basic stuff like is URL and all. So I'm just changing this stuff to we have to also change the things, install the CPU application, install Chaos and uninstall the application as you want. So this thing will be not there. It will get directly start from inject Chaos. Run pod CPU hawk. CPU hawk pod. Okay, just make sure that wherever like all test it on all the platforms wherever you will be like testing. So currently I am using Minikube, so let's keep only Minikube. Update your maintainer stuff. This is the chart is ready. Okay, perfect. Now make sure that the names get matched. So here should get match. Perfect. Next go to workflow thing. Updating this. Upload. So here we can like actually edit the manifest whatever we have added, like this is the experiment thing and this is the engine thing. So we can see that the latest image, and our name kiosk also we have passed, and we have passed all the respect to parameters also. This is CPU cores and pod affected percentage as well. And application details also, target. So default, yeah, perfect. So let's tune it. To observe and visualize the workflow stuff, we can like see and or show analytics also. In this we can actually see, let's the workflow get completed first. After that it will show the stuff like how many get passed, fail inside the workflow only. So currently experiment which we have created, it is getting installed in the Litmus namespace where the agent is there. So we can see here what I am doing here. I'm just simply, this workflow manifest is there. I'm simply uploading this manifest and scheduling the same thing. So once we select our self agent, we have import your YAML thing. So I'm just uploading our experiment, sorry, Argo workflow YAML and scheduling it. So it has been scheduled already. So let's have a look into this. So yeah, so experiment has been installed. Now the main kiosk engine has been getting created, and it is basically injecting the kiosk. The corresponding runner also must have updated. So the all the stuff whenever like it is getting updated. So when new stuff is getting, anything is getting changed, so operator is getting reconciling again and again, and runner is updating it to operators whole. It's a working status. So we can see that cross execute. So let's have a look. Let's wait for some more time to continue getting. Python image is little bit big, so it is getting some more time to pull it. Okay, for the time being we will continue our like this thing. So for now, as of now, we have been added the predefined workflow in GitHub, and we have been testing it down as we have fork entered workflow directly, created our like, also we have pushed the things commenting a GitHub directly. Once we have been pushed, we have also set up the portal. We have also connected to the hub also. Now we are ran our workflow, which is like in this way. I'm looking. So the same stuff what we have shown here. So as here it is shown that it is taking default hub. If there are like one user can upload their one manifest and upload it, and they can select their own hub as well to select the predefined workflow. If it is not, we can just upload the stuff. Using upload, we can continue and see the things. This is the actually we have been also passing the weightage during workflow. We have passed out of 100 out of 100 weightage. Since this is the only single experiment, so it will not affect. So it is the mean value of weightages and resiliency score, which is the final resilience score, and this stuff is there. And if you want the recurring stuff, we can select the recurring schedule. So let's see, it is yeah, okay, perfect, it is in running state. So yeah, congratulations, your target pod is Nginx this, and this is I believe in the default namespace only. So this is the WNM GW, and we have targeted the same stuff. So the first iteration completed, we have been injected the chaos. Our total chaos duration is completed, and everything is work fine. So our events and all getting perfectly work, and it has also updated the chaos result pre and post. Everything is the updating the chaos is the end of test. So we have seen this. We have successfully injected the chaos on application. We can also let's wait to get the chaos result. Let's wait. For the timing, let's have an analytical view for this. Okay, let's wait to get completed it first of all. Yeah, it gets succeeded. So results are here. Currently fail step, no fail step, 100% success. Engine logs are there. We can see this resiliency score 100%, pass, and it has been completed. Perfect. We can also have more look by selecting the table view also. We can see this stuff. We can see the logs and all. Cross results. Now, if there is some other applications want to have some visualization using like the matrix view or some graphical views, then we have to go to the observability. We have to create a dashboard. We have to just select like whatever stuff you want, support matrix or some. So we can select in this way, and we can like actually add the stuff here. So this is the there is no matrix or some, we haven't exported anything. So we have to first run our, like we have to export the matrix, and we can simply add the whatever stuff we can look into. We have to like create for, we can have some custom dashboards also for Shop or, and upload, we can upload our own dashboards also. We need first export the start thing, Prometheus thing. So using this we can tune the thing. Currently that there is no exporter or something, that is why the matrix is not getting up. So if it is there, we can have some matrix visualization also. So we can have also user statistics here, and at the home also we can have it's a overall resiliency score. So in this way we have created workflow. So we can also have a look on how to schedule workflow recurrently. So just use the same thing. So here we have selected things. So if you want to update something in inside like a manifest, we can update directly from UI only. So it will show all the namespaces and all. So we can select the NITMAS. We can select one of like resource type as well. So deployment. We can select the application. We can here, it will actually list all the labels which is currently present inside the litmus namespace. These are the things we can select any one of. So let's default it is only 2 deoctato.com true, and this is app equals to Nginx. We can keep this retain or delete also. If it is deleted, it will revert all the stuff which got created during the chaos. We can add probes in Go specifically. Currently Python is not supported for the probe. We can update the stuff also here. Oil change like commands and all. Finish, and let's go to next. Now we will see recurrent schedule. So every hour, every week, every month we can see this. Every day at same. So let's select the time. Currently it is 3:58. We can select it at 3:50. 3:58. 3:59 is perfect. Okay, every day at 3:59 p.m. Today also it should. Okay, it has been already 3:59. Let me make it 3:50. 4:1. Perfect. You can see view YAML from here also to for confirmation. You can also edit the weightage which you have provided, and all the stuff is shown here. Just finish it. Let's wait for 4 hour 1 minute. Just wait for 1 more minute. So just look here. We are done with this workflow. We have observed the workflow. We can analyze also. So for the analysis, we have shown this stuff. For there are some more couple of more workflows than we can analyze actually, because it is in only one. So we have one only, it's showing completely 100%. We can see our like activity as well. It's all the stuff has been there, and we have added into like our docs. User can set up their observability and also compare by adding our like some dashboard. It can also get like a reschedule, or we can edit the schedule. Using edit schedule we can reschedule and recurrently also. Example is there. So there was some second cron job manifest was there. This is for the same purpose. So this will get used here. So it is 4 only. So let's wait for one more time. So once we are done with everything, all the stuff we have added in Python repo, okay, it is now 4.1. It should have. So exactly, it is just now it has been created in recurrent also. So we can see once we are done with the stuff, we can like directly whatever the changes we have been done in Litmus Python repo, we have to just raise the PR for this stuff. And the chaos chart also, whatever we have updated here, we have to just raise PR for chaos chart thing. So here we are exactly this one. So we are here. Okay, so just rename it. That is why it is not coming up. Let me push this. So this the recurrent workflow is running currently. Chaos hub. Let's refresh this couple of more times. Yeah, we can see this here like pod CPU workflow is there, and from Litmus workflow we can schedule this. Now we have to just simply select our own hub, and we have to select the CPU hub, and we can go next, and we can run actually our predefined workflow. Let's execute this also. So one more got started. So in this way we can tune this. We can see on hub, we can observe the things whatever we have tuned. We can add our own data source. We can see our statistics. We can go to workflows. We can go to schedules. We can download workflow, save template, delete workflow, save template, download manifest. We can also rerun the same stuff. We can again come back to workflow. We can see the whole stuff here as well. We can terminate workflows. Just for terminate, we have terminated the stuff. You can see statistic and all. So this is how we will create our JAWS. Once it created, we have to just simply raise PR to one PR for the Litmus Python and another PR for the JAWS charts. So this way we have uh, gone through the Litmus Python. We have created one kiosk. We have uh, also build our Docker image for the stuff we have in Litmus Python. We have pushed it to Docker Hub, and we have same use inside our experiment, and we can also update that in engine also by experiment image tag inside. So in this way we have created like generated couple of default charts also. So in experiment and engine we have to simply update those charts, and we have to fit this into Argo workflow, and the same Argo workflow we have to add into the kiosk chart in this manner. Cron workflow manifest cron workflow and simple one chart service version. So once it getting done, we have to just simply push this thing, push to GitHub repo, and we have to connect the GitHub repo for the testing purpose. Once once the hub is connected, we can cross check that it is added or not. So this has been added, and we can, using Litmus workflow, we can schedule the stuff, and we can inject yours recurrently as well, and we can like null. So in this way we have gone through most of cases. If you some of like user face any issue, just contact Litmus team or just post it into Kubernetes channel, Litmus channel, whatever the issue you one face. So thank you, had a great time. Thank you so much.